My outlook on the Baylor versus Oklahoma game tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Time on Fox. Oklahoma runs like a multiple no-huddle offense. They're fifth in the country in scoring, 42.9 points per game, 211 first downs, which is 25th in the country, 81.9 rushing yards per game, 295 passing yards per game. They're 50% on third down, which is like 49 for 98, by the way, and 7 for 10 on fourth down. They have allowed only 18 sacks this year and 43 tackles for loss, 9 turnovers, which 6 of them are interceptions, and 3 fumbles. The time of possession at 29 minutes, 52 seconds. And the average 2 deep offensive line weight is 321 and 2/3 pounds. Some guys to keep an eye on. Caleb Williams, obviously, because he's now emerged as a starting quarterback. You got to make him a pocket passer and not like a playmaker who escapes and runs all over the place. Like last week, for us, for Baylor when they played TCU. Kennedy Brooks is another guy. Eric Gray are two good running back, a good 1-2 running back punch. Marcus Major, but he's not really, he hasn't played that much this year because of suspension early on. Jeremiah Hall, Braden Willis are two fullbacks / tight ends, but they're mostly in to catch the ball or block. Don't expect them to run at all. Marvin Mims is definitely a guy you got to keep an eye on. Mario Williams, Jason Hazelwood. Michael Woods is supposed he's questionable for this game. I just don't know if he's going to play. And Drake Stoops, which is Bob Stoops' son, Austin Stogner are some guys on offense. The defense runs a 4-2-5 defense. They allow 24.2 points per game, allow 179 first downs. They allow 111 rushing yards per game, 272.9 passing yards per game, 49 for 124 on third down, and 16 for 26 on fourth down even. They have 21 sacks as a team on defense and 61 tackles for loss. They have forced 15 turnovers, which 5 interceptions and 10 fumbles. They blocked the kick this year. Their time of possession on defense, 30 minutes, 8 seconds, obviously. The average 3 deep defensive line weight, 267 and 1/3 pounds, which if you're talking about just defensive tackles or nose guards, 285.5 pounds, 3 deep defensive end / rush linebacker, 249.166666667. You know that decimal. Some guys to keep an eye on: Pat Fields, Brian Asamoah, Deshaun White, Justin Broyles, Key Lawrence, who's now emerged as a starting corner for them. David Ugwoegbu. I don't want to mispronounce his name. Darlene Turniel, which he's got healthier. Nick Benito, obviously. Isaiah Thomas. Perion Winfrey, Caleb Kelly, Josh Ellison, Reggie Grimes, Corey Roberson, Jalen Redmond, he's now back healthy. They do have Woody Washington. He's questionable, but we'll see what he does. But I tell you what, their punter, Michael Turk, is really good. His long on his punt this year, 85 yards. He only had 16 punts for 819 yards. That's ridiculous. Well, I said the key game plan offensively for Baylor is you got to play a lot better than last week, and you cannot have 5 3-and-outs during the game. You got to have long, sustaining drives, wear out that Oklahoma defense, and be effective in the play-action passing game. Because you're going to try to run the ball, but the thing is, you got to have to make the defense respect the pass some in this game. And you got to take care of the ball better than last game, obviously. And execute your blocking, execute plays, and do not be predetermined to throw it to one certain guy when you snap the ball. You got to survey the field, and if it's nothing there and you could run, just take off and run. Defensively, I can't really say take one thing or the other because they're going to be tough to handle. But I would say just don't give up the big plays for touchdowns, and you got communication in the back end. You got to communicate as defensive backs and safeties. You got to communicate a lot better than last game. And you got to generate some pass rush and confuse the quarterback, Caleb Williams. Confuse him, rattle him, And this is his first game in a true road environment that's better than Kansas, to be honest. Anyways, if you like this content, hit the like, subscribe button, and I'll see you guys later.